strongly believe the strength of the organization is the talent. Things are changing so fast in the world. So Coursera gives a wide variety of learning content, let it be in terms of skill, knowledge, attitude, tie up with different universities, nationally and international universities. So this is a one-stop source for the entire learning requirement of L&T. So we very intensely use Coursera in many of our learning initiatives.
So Bajaj Finance wants to be a dominant financial services and payments organization. The organization needs for us to have and upskill people on new skill sets, which potentially were not a part of the organization earlier. There are significant skills on the business front, technology front, data science front that we are skilling people on. Coursera has fundamentally helped us to give us a strong skill repository, which we've been able to create microsites of skill sets at a business level, sub-business level, and a sub-business level.
We have built extensive learning landscape to address our changing learning needs. And deep skilling is one of the most important aspects to this. Coursera is our most important deep skilling part. There are a lot of ways Coursera helps us to drive innovation. Some of these are specially curated courses under skill set and skill evaluation using level sets. Coursera also has a job skills report, which gives us a good insight on latest trends in the industry, fastest humans and digital skills, which helps our employees to keep up to date and relevant.
Manufacturing industry in India itself over a period of time has undergone a lot of change. There are a lot of focus areas from an organization perspective that were necessary, right from building a smart factory of future, adopting e-commerce or adopting digital or digitization as a way of working, investing in leadership skills wherein people are actually custodians of the culture. Were very, very important area from the organization perspective. As we were looking at building these skills or capabilities within Wellspun, we really needed a partner which is of a global stature, offers world-class education, world-class courses, certification courses, and actually focuses on implementation as well as application. Using various blended learning methodologies. And that's where Coursera is now our preferred learning partner at Wellspun across the group.
It gives us the ability to create microsites on the platform. These microsites can be made specific to the roles that we have within the organization. Now, by making role-specific skill sets, we are able to go ahead and curate the right kind of content so that the right kind of recommendations can happen. The way that this has helped us is, at my level, I am able to understand and look at the skills inventory that I have across the employees of the organization. I'm very glad to share that at this point in time, on our business skills, we've seen an upward movement of about 34%. On our technology skills, we've seen an upward movement of about 35%. On our data science skills, we've seen an upward movement of about 35%. This helps us to, when the time comes, to help us place the right people with the right skill set in the right roles.
We have recently moved to role-based learning. You can call it a skills first or focusing on a particular role. So we identify a particular role and then look at what are the skills and competencies required in that role. Then we look at the content available in the Coursera, then curate the content based on the requirement, create a learning path through which they are taken through, and then finally we have different types of assessment, quiz, etc. to ensure that the learning has taken place. Being a project-based organization, people are spread out across India and abroad, and this helps us give a uniform curriculum, keep them engaged, monitor the progress as well as quantify the results.
Continuous learning is the key enabler to retain and develop talent. Coursera's learning in the flow of work approach matches our philosophy. Their unique learning formats like guided projects, clips, and lessons, and their mobile app actually helps our employees to learn at their convenience and at the go. So Coursera is certainly a key partner in democratizing learning that keeps our employees engaged, productive, and future ready.
Our individual development plans for talent are very progressive, they are personalized, and they are actually led by an individual keeping in mind the career aspiration. Coursera helps us in terms of building not only just functional skill sets, but also the capabilities which are needed to become leaders of tomorrow. For all our critical roles, we have identified competencies which are necessary to be successful in those roles. We have identified talent which are mapped to these critical roles, and we're investing in terms of building capabilities for our talent to become ready for future and occupy these critical roles within the organization.
The basics of the analytics available in Coursera, we know the type of courses people are taking, what type of skills people are learning, how the skill, the mood, how many unique people have gone to a particular skill, and how it is useful to a business. So it is very particular business driven, and it is aligned to the business requirement. If I can train people and fill the internal positions, then going out to the market, that is where I feel that we have got the ROI. Example of I need some couple of planning engineers, whether I can put a site engineer through a structured learning path on planning, scheduling, etc., and then move them as a planning engineer at a project site.
You know, the proof of the pudding lies in real testimonials from employees on the ground. In the recent past, we've had an employee who joined us as a sales manager in one of our branches, who took up skills through Coursera, who learned himself, and now has taken an internal job posting with our data science unit. Now, what can be more strong as a testimonial to the fact the way that Coursera is helping our employees?
We care for our employees and their families, and therefore we have extended unlimited Coursera access to our family members as well. So now the loved ones of our colleagues can acquire the best knowledge and skills to advance in their career. So this is India's first and the world's largest Coursera implementation for families. And you see that Coursera has not only helped our employees but also their family members.
Coursera really helps us to track at the skill level in terms of what are the shifts from on a skill set perspective, whether it's digital, whether it's industry 4.0, whether it's sustainability, whether it's technology skills. As an administrator, you can look at how the skills have shifted the needle. That is a very important metric or a dashboard to look at and see how the skill set within at the individual level, at the department level, at the team level, or at the organization level are moving. And I think that's how Coursera helps us in terms of measuring the ROI. Apart from it, all our critical talents or the key talents, have certain individual learning plans. So delivery or actualizing on those e-learning plans, individual development plans itself is one of the important metrics.